So most of these comments concerning Trump and Venezuela are very wild. They're very wild. So I've been reading some of the CNN comments and I've realized that I'm not the only insane person out here. So someone called Lacobas is asking, this isn't going to make the Epstein files go away. This isn't going to make the Epstein files go away. So, I will give this comment like, I would give it because this is something that many people are saying. So I would give it like a 7 out of 10. But now the reply, now I'm not taking any sides here, but the reply was even wilder. You are right. So Smile Snow is saying, you are right. Epstein files are way more important. I think they are being sarcastic. Epstein files affect my life so bad that we need to know about the Epstein files. Gas prices don't affect my life at all. Who cares? I see Yoy and the other lanes already made up your mind. So why would someone make such? So anyway, I don't know. I think people are somehow divided on this issue. So I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know which side to take. Personally, I'm just here to be the messenger. Do not attack the messenger. So someone else is saying, let me go to another comment that was very wild. How can you charge a foreign government with possession of machine guns? That sounds so stupid. How? James Kraken 2542 is asking. How can you charge a foreign government with possession of machine guns? Then obviously someone here was asking, how can you support drug kingpins and murderers? And even on that reply, there was even a better reply. Hunter Biden likes it. Hunter Biden was just chilling, man. Hunter Biden was just chilling. US empire does secret stuff. Nobody does. So anyway, this thread, I will give it a 9 out of 10. I like this one. I like how people are going against each other. But they are making valid points. Okay. So, the next comment. Now, this comment was a 10 out of 10 for me. Putin watching like, what's the difference? So Putin is watching Trump do all of this and is asking himself, Trump is doing the same thing as me and people are condemning me. Why? And then, yes, obviously, people in the comments are going to ask a lot of questions like, Ukraine was preparing for many decades with NATO to help Venezuela. Never thought in a dream that they would have to fight war with hegemon country like USA. This is a warning for USA. Okay, now I think these are people who now are starting to cause a lot of conspiracy theories. But in every conspiracy theory, there is some truth. So, not denying that Maduro is a bad guy, but US military intervention to force regime change in another country usually never works well. Then someone has added, we saw this in Iraq. Valid point. So because of this point's validity, I'm going to give, I think this one I'm going to give it like, let me say a 9.5. I liked the Putin one better. But this one, same people also make 10 points. So I'm going to give it a 9.5. Someone has said, and Iraq and Libya. Now, here's my problem with this entire thing. I don't mean to be the judge, jury, and executioner. But my issue with this entire thing is this. Whenever there is US intervention in any country, it usually leaves the country worse than it was before. Like people say, we would rather have had that dictator. Like people in Libya right now are crying. People in Iraq right now are crying. So, as I've said, I'm just here to be the messenger. I'm just here to read the CNN comments. I'm not going to give my final judgment on this issue. You have free will and you make your own decision on what you want to support. So, It is a bad president. Now, this one made a lot of sense. It is a bad president, not president as in the president, but president as in an example. It is a bad president as it shows the world that superpowers can just force others to have a regime change whenever they please. China, Russia, what stops them from doing the same thing? Yeah, that's a very valid point. So I'll give that point an 11 out of 10. Shout out to you, Xiao Yu Mao. Oh, Chairman Mao. We have Chairman Mao in the comments. But that's a very valid point. Like, guys, right now we should just watch out. Like, your country can be invaded at any time. But you know me, I'm just the messenger. I'm just here to read the Netizenmen comments. Please like, subscribe to get more of such content. I'll give you more, I promise that.